Hi, this is Suzanne from Monster Tail by Tunes Design, the makers of Rainbow Loom. Today I'll be showing you how to make the cross Quadfish bracelet. This is a 4-pin, 3-color design that will look like a striped fishtail with a solid border on each side. To make a standard 7-inch bracelet, you will need about 100 bands or 15 bands per inch. You'll also need a Monster Tail loom, a Rainbow Loom hook, and a C-clip. Pick out your color scheme. You will need about 50 A-colored bands for the border, 25 B-colored bands, and 25 C-colored bands for the striped fishtail design. In this video, I'll be using black, blue, and red. Organize your bands into 3 piles, A, B, and C, as I have done here. Pause the video here until you're ready to follow along. Now, let's get started. The first step in making this bracelet will be placing an A-colored band between these 2 pins. Next, pull the band into a cloverleaf starter formation. Let me show you how you do this. With your hook, you grab this side of the band, pull it around this pin, catch it on the lip of that pin on one side, and bring it around. Release. Then you go in and grab the bottom band, bring it around this pin, catch one edge on the lip, and bring your hook all the way around. And there you've made the cloverleaf starter formation. 2 more layers of bands need to be placed before we can start looping. For the first layer, we'll place an A-colored band diagonally between these 2 pins. Then we'll place a B-colored band diagonally between these 2 pins. For the second layer, we'll place another A-colored band just above the last one, and then we'll place a C-colored band between these 2 pins. Notice that the A-colored bands will always be placed between these 2 pins, and the bands placed between these 2 pins will alternate in color. Once 3 bands are on each of the pins, it's time to start looping. They can be bunched up, so it may help you to separate these with your finger so that you can see the 3 bands on each of the pins. You'll lift the bottom band on each pin with your hook and pull it up over the top of that pin. Move to the next pin, grab the bottom band, and lift it up and over. Turn your loom over. If you need to, separate out those 3 bands. With your hook, grab the bottom band, lift it up and over, and do the same on that last pin. Now add another layer of bands. Push these bands down on the pin. Again, you'll place an A-colored band between these 2 pins, and then a B-colored band between these 2. Between each layer, lift the bottom band on each pin over the top. We'll be alternating between B layers and C layers. For the C layer, we'll place an A-colored band between these 2 pins, and then we'll place the C-colored band between these 2. Once again, you'll lift the bottom band on each pin up and over that pin. Grab it with your hook, lift it over, turn your loom around, grab the bottom band, and lift it over. I'll show you the B layer and the C layer one more time. Push your bands down, Place an A colored band between these two pins, and then a B colored band between those. Then you'll lift the bottom band on each pin over, push the bands down, and then we're ready to place the C layer. Place an A colored band between those two pins, and then place your C band between these two pins. You'll lift the bottom band up and over each pin. Repeat placing and looping the B and C layers of the bracelet until the desired length of the bracelet is reached. You may want to pause the video here until you're ready to finish the bracelet. Once you're ready to finish the bracelet, place an A colored band diagonally in each direction. You'll place an A colored band between these two pins, and then an A colored band between these two pins. This will end the bracelet in the same color as your border. Now in this final step, we'll be looping 2 bottom bands on each pin. Lift 1, then 2, move to the next pin, lift 1, then 2, turn it around, 1 and 2, and do the same on this last one, and then pull that down. Now there's only 1 A colored band left on each of the 4 pins. We'll move all of these bands to 1 pin, and we'll move them to this one. With your hook, move your band over to that pin, move this one over, and then move that one over. Now all of your bands are on this 1 pin. To attach the C-clip, slide your hook down through the channel of that pin, grab your bands and move them so that they're all around these 2 pins. Then slide your C-clip over those bands and make sure that the C-clip is on there securely, and then you can lift them from the pin. On the other end of your bracelet, you'll slide your hook through all 4 of the A colored bands. You can slide your finger in there and pull the bands between your finger and the hook, and then grab your C-clip and snap it over those bands. Then remove your hook, and there you have your finished cross quadfish bracelet.